internet people! We are back at Talks Online with two Steves this time. Two! This way! Okay.
Yep, we got this one and we got this one. So, welcome to the chat, Steve Mulgrew, aka. I forgot what your Facebook was.
Nerdy Warrior.
Nerdy Warrior. I literally just had it on my phone just here and I completely forgot. So, Steve, aka Nerdy Warrior, welcome to Talks Online. How have you been?
Oh, well, where do we start? I'm going to be honest, lockdown's been driving me bloody mental.
I think it's driving everybody
nice day. I'm cooped up inside, it's like, oh, God.
Oh, tell me about it.
It's over.
Yeah. So as long as you're all right and you're getting on with things, what have you been up to recently?
Not much. Bit of gaming, brushing up on a bit of reading. I've been reading the Dragonlance Chronicles.
Oh, right.
I'm on
What's
the
that all
second.
about?
Well, basically, it's
Dragons and Lances.
Pretty much.
Well, it's one way you can put it. Yeah. No, but basically, it's one of those Dungeons and Dragons novels. It was actually the first series of D&D novels.
Oh.
And
you're talking my language.
It's about a group of companions who, 5 years in the past, they got together, went on an adventure, then decided to go their separate ways to investigate something they discovered. Basically, they made some discovery and decided, right, we're going to have to separate, and in 5 years' time, we're going to get back together, compare what we've learned. And the book is basically set within, it's the 5 years after they made the discovery, and they're all getting back together.
Mm-hmm.
It's technically the first, technically it is the first novel, and it's where a lot of fans of the Dragonlance series suggest starting. But it's not where the series begins chronologically. It's sort of like a Star Wars thing where they did one story and then they went back and did a bunch of prequels.
Ooh.
But yeah, if you do want to get into the series, start with the Dragons of Autumn Twilight. That's the first book in the Chronicles trilogy. It'll set up basically the characters and world for you. So yeah.
But so what I don't get in what you just said is they broke D&D Rule 101. They split the party. You don't split the party in D&D. You just don't.
I suppose you could look at it that way, yeah.
I mean, the last D&D I did, we split the party, and the rogue and the bard just don't send them off on their own, because they took over a pub and turned it into a brothel within like 2 days. Yeah, they just did.
Yeah. You're probably going to see a lot of that.
Honestly, it was like a D&D equivalent of Road to El Dorado.
Oh right, yeah, it was
literally that, but they just took over this bar and just did god awful things in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Luckily, my character being the sensible one with an IQ 1 higher than 3 because he can't count, he just got his axe and whacked one over the head and be sensible. So I was the voice of reason.
Ah right.
Yeah, I play a Scottish dragonborn barbarian. He's quite cool. He's quite cool. He's blue, so he's actually quite cold. So he's cool.
Yeah,
he's alright.
I've got a Dragonborn Paladin as one of my characters. I've also got
the goody goodies.
Sorry?
Paladins are all goody goodies, though.
Well, yeah, my Paladin is pretty much a good guy, yeah. And I've got 2 fighters that are basically good guys. One's a lawful good and one's a neutral good.
No, if I ever have to do anything and we've got a paladin in the team, I just go, look over there, and then whack them. And that's it. I'll try and knock them out. I knock them out before we start torture.
Is there any online D&D games now that everyone's on lockdown? Is there any online D&D games?
Oh, loads.
Yeah.
I've been playing one called Neverwinter. That's like an MMO RPG sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that do it via, like us, they do it via video call.
Yeah, yeah.
Those kind of games.
They have the desk in front of them, they have the character sheets, they talk over video call as well. I'm thinking about getting into one of those, actually, getting into a D&D campaign over video call, which would be quite fun.
Talksontour! D&D edition!
Talksontour D&D edition, very much so. Yeah, I've got a lot of characters made up, but this is for other semi-secret plans for the future. So I can't really say anything quite right now. But it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't talk about you there. But I've got a few characters up in my head. Yeah, I've played I think I've played 3 characters so far.
So I mainly stick with the Dragonborn characters. I just really like the whole personality of a Dragonborn, because it can go from like absolutely mad crazy to somebody who's really, really sensible. I mean, my other Dragonborn, the white one, I've got a white one and I've got a blue one. The white one, basically, he got whacked in the face by his dad's workshop door, and ever since that day, he has had an innate fear of doors. So whenever he sees one, he has to instinctively attack it. So you can tell going through a dungeon what's going to happen to this guy. He sees a door. The first question he says, "Is there a door?" The DM's like, "Yes."
A door,
I attack the door.
a ball. Adorable.
Yep. So I attack the door. But I think the last DM got really pigged off of me breaking all the doors down. So he made one that was like iron and steel composite, like really, really strong door. I had to roll like a 17 to even hit the thing. And I hit it, but he didn't tell me that there was a magical barrier on it. So I chipped my magical axe, and it broke. I had to take it to a blacksmith to get it fixed. So yeah, so he's quite entertaining when he gets going. There was one time when I actually moved him from one campaign to another. I did the whole quantum leap thing with my character, and I jumped him into another campaign, and I found out that he was completely naked in a prison cell.
Oh my god!
Yeah, a Dragonborn barbarian, completely naked. And what I did is I remembered an episode from The Simpsons where they're all locked away in the Super Bowl prison, and he knocks on the bars, and he knocks on the one bar, and out of intelligence 4 process of elimination, that one's going to break. So I ran at it, and I rolled a 1. I knocked myself clean unconscious. Yeah, that was the first thing my character did. But then when he woke up, one of the other prisoners threw a bottle of water on him, or a glass of water on him to wake him up. He woke up, he tried again, and he natural 20'd it, got it, ran through the cell door, and pinned a goblin guard up against the wall with it. It was great fun. Yeah, I mean, I love playing D&D when I get the time. I mean, I've got that many sets of dice. It's ridiculous.
I think it's something about playing your character. I think like you're taking on this. Oh god, I've lost my train of thought there. Sorry, guys. It's like
we don't even have thoughts in these. This whole interview is there's no thoughts in it, so don't worry about it.
All right, fair enough. No, but yeah, it's sort of like I'd say a cosplay without the cosplay, but it's like getting into this role of a character. Like my male fighter, Magnar, he's called. He's a character I really enjoy playing a lot because it's like he's your typical no-nonsense alpha male, basically, and yeah, and he's got absolutely no tolerance for cowardice. If you're a coward, then you are going to get on his bad side, sunshine. Yeah. Like for instance, I think the campaign I played him as. I think it was oh god, what's that one you get with the starter set?
Mines of Pelennor.
The Lost Mines of Pelennor. We came across a bunch of dragon cultists, and they were taking gold to the dragon. It was a green dragon, and it killed one of the cultists. We all naturally did a runner out of there because it was going to kill us. And then after a bit more role playing, the DM said, "Right, what's the party want to do?" And I was all like, "We must go and face this dragon." And there were two other party members like, "Oh, we don't want to fight the dragon." Basically, I just proper went off and was like, "Oh, you're a bunch of cowards." And I think there was a point where one of the party members, she was playing a male bard, and there was a point where she was trying to persuade the dragon to leave and say, "Oh, you can go kill some more people." And I just said, "Oh, Magnar, glares it." this character. So yeah, you basically just don't. Yeah, Magnol's got a really short temper, so I just wouldn't suggest getting on his bad side.
Yeah, I played that campaign, and I was playing it as my barbarian, my white barbarian with the penchant for breaking doors. And we literally got to the last door before like the big final boss fight. And what I did is obviously I said to the DM, I said, "Is there a door?" And like for the 20th time, I said, "Oh, yes, there's a door." So I went at it, broke the door in, and I broke it down with such force that I carried on into the room. And I took a quick perception check as I ran in, saw there was a big boss enemy. I thought, right, I'm going to launch my axe at him. So I literally had a double-handed great axe, and I just woof over the top of my head, just spinning through the air. You can see it happening. And I caught him right in the chest. Yeah, caught him right in the chest. And the DM just completely Infinity Warred it. And I went up to him, trying to grab my axe back out, and the boss enemy was like, "You should have aimed for the head." And then he just punched me square in the face and knocked me out. I'd only got like 4 hit points left. But that was it. I literally grabbed my axe and said, "You should have aimed for the head." Boom! And he just knocked me like clean across the room. I mean, he was a mammoth of a character. This boss guy was. He was huge. He was like man plus. He was literally like Thanos on steroids. This guy.
Right.
But because I just took so much momentum through that door, it was just crazy. Everybody just came in and saw me in a heap on the side and like, what the hell happened in here? Oh, that was fun. So anyway, we spent 10 minutes talking about D&D. Let's talk about cosplay because that's what we do. That is our MO.
Yes.
Now, you're most known for your Goku, right?
Yes, I've cosplayed Goku. Actually, it was. I didn't actually make the costume myself. A friend of mine and his mum actually helped out. Actually, helped me get it together. I did find a Goku costume. Sorry.
So it doesn't matter in Talksontour. You can make it. You can make it. You can buy it. You can conjure it up from some wizarding portal. You don't care how your cosplay gets there.
Yeah. Originally, I did find a Goku costume on Amazon, but it ended up selling out. And I think I mentioned on my friend's Facebook, some Facebook post of his or something that I would want to cosplay Goku. And I mentioned that the costume sold out, and he contacted me. He said, "Oh, my mum does cosplay, and she can do Goku for you, and I can help with the wig." So we got that together, and I went to the Anime and Gaming Con in Manchester.
Yeah, I think we met up in Manchester. One of those, either at Doki Doki or at the Anime Gaming.
Yeah, it was Doki Doki. Yeah, you were thingy from the octopus guy from Assassination Classroom.
Conference egg. Yeah,
that's him. Yeah. That was Terry Bogard then. But yeah,
isn't Terry from is it Fatal Fury or something like
King
that?
of Fighters?
Fatal Fury and King of Fighters, yeah.
Thank you, King of Fighters. I keep getting them mixed up. Yeah, because you've
got
him.
He's in Fatal Fury. He was in Fatal Fury first, then he was in the King of Fighters along with them.
I was half right. I was half right.
Sorry?
I was half right.
They're both by SNK.
Yeah. Yeah, you've done Terry, you've done Goku. Who else have you done?
My very first cosplay was a really embarrassing Jonathan Joestar. I don't even think I have pictures of it anymore. I'm just not ashamed of it.
Oh, the one where it's like...
Yeah, I got like a tank top and bought these like motorcycle shoulder pads, and I cut them really short and painted them brown. But I look back and I was like, oh my god, that was terrible.
But everybody's first costume's terrible. My first one was really, really bad Neo from the Matrix. I mean, it was awful. I literally just got all my goth clothing together and just went around with a couple of like sai, you know, the little hand sai that Raphael uses in Turtles, and that was it.
Oh, yeah.
That was all it was. It was absolutely god awful. But you always start somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I've done Kenshiro from Fist and North Star. I did him at MCM one year, but it wasn't quite finished. I had like a sleeveless leather jacket. It was a really cheap one. It was made out of... I got it from some website was going like 20 quid. I was like, right, okay, it'll do. I'll have it. But it was like made out of this really thin sort of fake leather material. And I was like, you know what? What the hell? The convention's in a couple of weeks. I've not got a lot of time. It'll do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't get the shoulder pads of any time. But I had like the armband and wraps to go with it as well. So it was sort of like a half done intro.
But you had a good time wearing it then.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you find that when you go out and buy your cosplayers, you'll normally drift to one or two particular companies. I mean, I know I do. I've used a couple of companies, and they've always been like really good for me. But when you buy a cosplay, you buy the quality. So if it's cheap, it's going to be cheap, and it's going to be cheaply made. But if you go and spend maybe 100, 150, 200 pounds on a costume, you know it's probably going to be relatively good quality. Depending on the reviews of the company. I mean, my latest one that I bought was Auron from Final Fantasy X, and I did a video on that. I reviewed it for Cosplay Magic, and honestly, I could not fault it. I really couldn't. It was 150 quid, or 160, including a few little extra bits that I asked them to do for me. But I cannot fault it at all. I'm just waiting for my sword now. So as soon as lockdown's over, I'm off down Hereford to get my sword.
Nice.
Yeah. I have too many swords. But they're real, so I can't take them to a con. Shame, really.
I've got a couple of plastic swords here, actually. I've got one right here. I've got this off Amazon, I think.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, quite nice looking proper line hat.
I've got one in one in front of me. It's actually a dagger. There's one of mine.
Oh, right, cool.
That's a real one.
I got this one as well. I got this like I think I got this in like 2007. I found it in a local costume shop at my hometown at the time, and I bought it because it looked like I don't know if you've heard of the Legacy of Kain video game series.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay. Well, basically, I bought it because I saw it and I thought, oh, that looks like the Soul Reaver from the Kain series, so I just bought it. Yeah, so I've had that for a while. It's in better days. People have played around with it, so.
So what's your cos plans? What's coming up in your repertoire?
Yeah, your next cosplay. Spill it all.
My next one is going to be Axel Stone from Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
And
he's my main in Streets of Rage. Always.
Yeah, him and Blaze are my main.
Those were great games, weren't they? And the fourth one's just come out, yeah?
Yep, Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, God, yeah, Streets of Rage 4, yeah.
The thing is that in Streets of Rage 4, if you complete it, you unlock the Axel sprite from Streets of Rage 1, and you can play as that.
Oh, cool.
You're going to unlock the Axel sprite from that thing, but that's when I played it. I played it on the Mega Drive. So for any US people out there, it's the Sega Genesis. But I played it on that. I played Streets of Rage 1 and 2, and I clocked them inside 2 hours. I was literally just there bashing away. I went through 2 controllers on those games. I got so frustrated, I literally binned one against the wall. Yeah. I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't get past, in Street Rage 1, I couldn't get past the lift section. Even though it's really easy now, I was only like 8, 9 years old at the time, and I couldn't do it. My brother could, I couldn't, and I just literally just bunged the controller, hit the wall, and thought, uh-oh.
And the controllers weren't built as good as they are nowadays. They were all really cheaply, tackily, plasticky, weren't they?
Well, the Mega Drive only had technically 5 buttons. So the directional pad A, B, C, and start, and that's it.
Yeah,
then you've got like share buttons, option buttons, X buttons. That's why I don't trust the X, because it's always in a different place depending on what controller you use.
Now, I asked a random question earlier in a messenger about what's your favourite Pokemon, and you said Squirtle.
Yeah, what? Why Squirtle?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to be honest, I've not followed Pokemon in a long time. I kind of fell off it at some point around, somewhere around about, I think, when the second generation hadn't long come out over the West.
Or was that Gold and Silver?
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, Squirtle was pretty much my favourite when I was a kid, so I just thought, well, you know, that was my favourite as a kid, well, just go with it.
Yeah, good answer.
Yeah.
Would you ever cosplay as a Squirtle?
Probably not, yeah.
No, seriously, actually though, I've seen in person, I've seen a really, really good Blastoise cosplayer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he carved the face out of like high density upholstery foam, covered it in blue felt, did like the hands and the feet same way, and literally just basically got a a swimming pool shell. You know, the little kiddie swimming pools that have the shell on the top.
Oh, one
Got
of those
that.
inflators.
Yeah, the
Oh, the green plasticky ones.
Like
Yeah, the plastic one.
Yeah.
He got that, went over it with a heat gun a lot to try and bend it into shape. And then what he did is he cut out 2 of the panels and then stuck PVC pipes in them to make the cannons.
Nice.
And it was really, really good. I really like the look of that.
Wow.
Cool.
I could see myself doing like a big Pokemon cosplay like that. I mean, I know I've got one in the pipelines coming up, but I want to do something really special. And I was thinking about doing a Blastoise or something along those lines.
Yeah.
We could get a group of people to dress up as boulders, and we will do a conga line and become a massive onyx.
That'd be good, actually. Just go as a rock. Yeah, yeah. So you say even well. I say I won't say I like Squirtle, but it still won't beat my best Ghosty Boy. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to be. So Ghastly's the best, and don't even argue. Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, I love Ghastly. First Ghastly I ever caught. I remember him absolutely spot on. He said he was a level 21. Caught him in Lavender Tower, and his special attack stat absolutely sucked. It was so bad. But I trained him, and I pumped him full of drugs, and he was best Ghosty Boy.
Nice.
He was best Ghosty Boy.
So, what is the best fighting game out there?
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Sorry?
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I get Talcocker to beat up Ruby Rose.
I've got that for the Switch. That is good.
No, I like the Street Fighters and things like that. Mortal Kombat.
I've been a fan of Street Fighter since I think it was 12. Well, I'd say my personal number one favourite would probably be Soul Calibur.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Big swords.
I like the Soul Calibur thing.
I like the lady with the staff.
Dead or Alive.
She was good.
Sorry?
The lady with the staff. You know, I like the ladies
Oh,
in the
Song
game
Mimi.
mostly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's good stuff. So I do like a good fighting game. Get some frustration out. The only thing I can do at the moment. The only thing I do at the moment is I just beat up Wii characters on Wii boxing. That's all I'm doing at the moment. Trying to get a bit fitter, but I can't go outside and beat up real people because I'm a bit of a coward.
Yeah.
Do you think the old school fighting games, how do you think they compare to the newer ones, like let's say Mortal Kombat 11?
I've not played Mortal Kombat 11. I played. I think the last Mortal Kombat I played was Mortal Kombat 9.
It depends really. If you're an old school
kind of
gamer like me,
prepared
in the 90s, and you go Mortal Kombat or anything else.
Sorry, I didn't quite get all that.
Yeah. Do you prefer the old school games to the newer ones? Do you think?
Well, either's fine with me, really. I mean, I can play like an old Street Fighter game, and maybe I say pick up. I know something like Soul Calibur 6 or maybe Street Fighter 4 or something like that. It's all good to me.
I've got fond memories of Soul Calibur 2. Would you say that's one of the better ones?
That was actually the first Soul Calibur game I played. Yeah. No, personally, I always thought that 3 was the best one. Personally, Soul Calibur 6 is pretty good. I think it could have done with a little bit more work. But yeah, I think from my experience, Soul Calibur 3 was definitely the best of the series. When it came to 4, it kind of started going a little bit downhill, and don't even get me started on Soul Calibur 5. No, Soul Calibur 6 has definitely improved a lot since. It's improved on 5 more, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Five kind of felt a bit rushed, in my opinion.
Mm. Yeah, sometimes developers try and get the game out as best they can, and then when it does go out, they have to patch it, and then they have to release DLC for it because it's not quite complete. That really gets me annoyed.
They did that with like DOA 5. They've done that tons of times. DOA 5. It's something to do with the DLC. Like if they had a new character, they'd have to say, "Oh, we're going to have to update this patch for it." Well, so before people can use it. So it's like, well, why bring the character out first? If you've got to update something, do the update, then bring out the character.
True. So, quick last question before we end. If you could go into a fighting universe, which universe would you go into?
Probably DOA 5. I mean, Dead or Alive.
I wonder why.
Because my waifu's in it.
Because you want which one? Kasumi.
Kasumi from Kasumi.
Yeah.
That's my waifu. Waifu for waifu.
Have you ever played the volleyball games?
Yes, I have. I played both the beach volleyball games.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to admit it. I don't gameplay.
I've wanted to, but I haven't quite taken the plunge yet.
Well, Steve, it's been great having you on. It's nice to see you. So
it's nice being here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So hopefully, if Doki Doki's on, I'll probably see you up there.
Yes.
And,
yes.
Yeah. So hopefully that's still going ahead in November, but we'll just have to wait and see. But obviously, me being part of the staff of Doki Doki, I'll know before you guys do. So we'll keep everybody informed. But yeah, it's been great having you on. And as per usual, guys, if you are watching, like, comment, subscribe on the video. Go and visit Stephen's Facebook page, Nerdy Warrior. And we will see you guys in the next video. And everybody else, we'll see you at a con real soon.
Subscribe or we'll punch you out!
Subscribe will knock you out.
Right, Steve, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
I like the wall in the background there, mate. I've never seen so many comic books assembled on one wall.
It took me ages to put them like that. And
Sorry?
it's not just wallpaper.
All right, okay.